Hi everybody. Hi my student and all my friends. You welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Captain Dajr Al-Badran, Senior Master for Seagoing and Senior Lecturer in Ports Institute's General Company for Ports of Iraq, GCPI. Please allow me to show you in the next slides below some of the application that's used the standard English maritime language which can use it at sea and harbors. If you asked me why we are studying and focusing on standard English maritime language, I said it is very important for you and all seafarers to make easy contact with another have different languages. So it is a common language for different languages around the world. The STCW of IMO training model course obeys all the maritime institutes to teach it from 2018 compulsory. I prepare for episode in standard English maritime via Arabic accent or via Iraqi accent because I am from Iraq for the watch keeping officer course. In the first episode, we'll learn new seamanship terms, second, ship arrangement, third, ship handling, and fourth scenario about travel at sea. Seamanship. We'll learn in this slides terms. First, part of the ship. Second, hull terms, and third, general terms. In the beginning, we must definishing the vessel terms. Every description of watercraft, including non-displacement craft and seaplanes, used or capable of being used as a means of transportation of water. This sketch shows you hull terms. The hull, the main body of the ship, it is divided into three parts, main three parts, fore parts, mid parts, aft parts. The fore part end is the stem, and the after part is stern. When standing anywhere inside. When a man facing forward, he is facing the stem, and facing aft, he is facing the stern. In the bottom, we show the keel. The keel is the bottom center line of the ship. This is the keel. Also, length overall, the total length of the ship from the stem to stern. Length water line, the length of the ship in the water. A stem, the section of the bow coming up from the keel to the very front of the ship. On the stern, the back end of the ship, the back end of the ship. Also we can say about the forecastle bow and the aftercastle quarter and the free deck called deck or main deck. Fore and aft center line, any line which run lengthways in the ship. The line or the line joining the middle of stem to the middle of stern. Also, the ship divided into two halves longitudinally for starboard side and the port side. The vertical plan passing through fore and aft center line divided the ship into two halves. The facing or when facing the bow, the starboard side is on the right hand and the port side is on the left. Starboard side colored green and numbering odd number, and the port side colored red, also numbering even number. This slide shows you the color of starboard side or the right hand and the port side in the left hand, and this is two halves of longitudinally halves of the ship from the right starboard side and the left port side. This sketch shows you three dimension of the ship and mention the main parts of the ship. The first smokestack or the funnel, and the second stern and the flag nationality, and the under the water propeller and rudder. The for the port side, this is the port side of the ship in the left of the hand if you facing for to forward, and 5 it is the anchor, and this is house pipe, and the second pulpus bow, and the 7 bow, and the 8 deck, and the 9 superstructure, which show bridge cabin in above. This sketch show you some terms about the sketch vertically. If you show, this is air draft. This is it is a vertical height of the ship that can be measured from the waterline to the top edge of the mast. It is very important to know it when the ship passing under the bridge. Draft. It is a vertical height of the ship that can be measured from the waterline to the keel. It is very important to know it when the ship is steering over the shallow water. Freeboard. It is also a vertical part of the ship water tide measured between the waterline and the main deck. Under keel clearance, it is a vertical distance added to the draft. An increased margin of safety is added to the draft to ensure that it does not run to grounding when the ship is steering over the shoal or shallow water. This is a gangway. The main ladder which fixed at the port side of the ship that is berthing, at most covered with a net under of it to ensure and safety of falling object from falling into the sea. Also lighting with the high power projector. To alert tonnage measurement. This slide show you Plimsoll Mark and load lines. These marks prevent overloading. You can see a three-part on the ship side, at the middle, on the aft, and the fore part. This is mentioned the number of the draft. The main and show it in the middle, Plimsoll Mark. We can explain it as at the under the sketch. A B in the diameter of this circle mention that the registry company AB mean American Bureau of Shipping. Also, we can see these dashes from the left and the right. From the left for fresh water and the right to salt water. In the topic of in the left, TF mentioned that mean tropical freshwater load line, and the blue F freshwater load line. In the right hand, T tropical zone load line, and S mean summer load line, and W mean winter load line. W and A mean winter north Atlantic load line.
Plimsoll lines. Let us understand how to read these
this
load lines that you find marked on the side of a ship.
LR for
the purpose
company
of a load
of
line
Lloyd's
or a Plimsoll
register.
line is to ensure that the ship is not overloaded and has sufficient freeboard. It indicates the maximum safe draft. And the minimum freeboard for the ship in various operating conditions. The location of the Plimsoll line is determined by a classification society after surveying the ship. Plimsoll line mark allows one to know the safe draft. Draft is the vertical distance between the waterline and the bottom of the hull or keel. The heavier the load, the more is the draft length. Plimsoll line allows one to know the freeboard. A freeboard is the vertical distance between the waterline and the sheer of the ship, where water can enter the vessel. Plimsoll line allows one to know the volume of load that is safe to carry. Overloading can cause the ship to sink. There are many load line marks for different density of water or different sea climates. It is important to know that higher the density of water, stronger is the upward buoyant force. The order of less dense water to high dense water is as shown. This means one can load more cargo for dense water. Once having understood that oceans are of different density, each having a safe load line, it is time to understand how to read the lines. The circular symbol with the line passing directly is the Plimsoll line. The line represents the imaginary water level. The Plimsoll line is directly below the deck line. The deck line is the freeboard line issued by the Classification Society. The summer load line is the primary mark. It is from this line that all other lines or marks derive. The winter load line is 1/48 of the summer load draft. Placed below the summer line, the tropical load line is 1/48 of the summer load draft. Placed above the summer line, the other load lines are for freshwater. Tropical freshwater, winter North Atlantic,
this table mentions the draft marks. At most, we can see the draft in feet. Also numeric in English or Indian number and Greece number. If you see 3 as I mean 3 feet. IV mean 4 feet. Just V mean 5 feet. I mean 7 feet. This is, for example, X mean 10 feet. Double X I mean 21 feet. Double I mean 22 feet. Double X 3 I mean 23 feet, and so on. Thank you. Please accept my regards. I'm Captain Dajar Al Badran, and all my best wishes. Thank you and good luck.